Okay, today we are going to talk about step one of the writing process, which is brainstorming, which means thinking of all the ideas we can think of that relate to our paper topic. And our paper topic this week is talking about what reasons can we use to persuade Santa that we would make a really good elf in the North Pole, to persuade him to hire us as an elf. Some of you might already have ideas already in your head and you might just want to start writing your letter really quickly, but we have to go through every single step to make sure that our writing is clear, it makes sense, and it's our best work. So, to think of ideas of what reasons would make us a good elf, first we have to think about the reasons that or the qualities that make a good elf in the first place. So what things does an elf have to be a good elf in the North Pole? So I have my list here that I'm going to start writing my ideas. And it doesn't matter how you spell them. It doesn't matter how many. You're just going to keep on writing until you can't think of any more. So the first thing I can think of is that an elf has to be happy or jolly to be able to work in the North Pole. Another one would be that elf would have to be hardworking if he's making tons and tons of toys for Santa. Okay, I'm going to pause it here, and I want you to think of as many as you can in the next couple minutes. What are other things an elf has to be? Go ahead and go. Okay, here is my brainstorming list. So I kept on writing things like an elf has to be enthusiastic. They have to be excited about their job. They have to be dependable, which means that they are going to be showing up on work at time and be there and do their job. That they're helpful. They're caring. They have to be caring if they're going to work all season long making toys for kids. They have to be smart. They have to be a problem solver in case something goes wrong in the workshop or in the North Pole. They have to be able to help solve the problems. They have to be creative in designing toys. They have to be good at following directions, like if there's an assembly line and they're building certain toys, they have to be able to follow those directions. They have to have lots of holiday spirit. They have to be jolly and I put kind also. They have to love the holidays and be excited about it. And they also have to be cooperative with others. They can't just do whatever, make the toys by themselves in a corner. They have to know how to get along and speak kindly with others and be good at helping each other when the other elves need to help also. So, now that we know what makes a good elf and you have your list filled out, the second thing we need to brainstorm is a list of ideas or of qualities that we have. So some of us are going to have a lot of these. Some of us are just going to have some of them. But I want you to pick out ones that really describe you and what you would be good at. And which ones could you explain to Santa? So one quality I have is I am helpful. Because I have to help a lot in my everyday job. I like to help my family. I like to help my friends. So that's a quality I have. I'm going to fill out as many other qualities as I feel like describe me, and you do the same. Go ahead now. Okay, I wrote my list of qualities I feel like I have. So the next step that you have to do is you have to pick out the top 3 that you think you could explain the best. So we can't just say, Santa, you should hire me because I'm really helpful. He's going to ask, well, how have you been helpful? Or what makes you say that? So I have to pick ones that I can have examples or explain exactly how I show that quality. So I'm going to circle helpful because I can explain how I help students or how I help my family every day. I can tell multiple examples of how I can be helpful. I can circle that